What's up, y'all? I'm Whitt Piker, and today we're in, well, to be honest with you, I really don't know where we're at. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere. We're not far from Jasper. We're kind of close to Ponca. We're not far from the Buffalo River, and we're on the edge of the Ozark National Forest, but we're at a place called the Low Gap Cafe. Let me tell you something. From the time I started this show, I've had tons of people recommending this place with all the great food and culinary dishes that they have. Now, Nick Bottini is the owner. He studied at the Culinary Center of America in New York, moved back to California, was a chef there, came to Arkansas to visit relatives, saw this place, and now we're gonna be here today, and I am so excited. You know why? Because it's cheat meal time, y'all. What's up, y'all? I'm Whitt Piker, and I'm a 46-year-old personal trainer who over 20 years ago lost over 100 pounds, and I've kept it off. And one of the things that helped me on this journey was my weekly cheat meal. I stay on a strict diet, but once a week, I get to eat whatever I want. So I designed a show a little bit about fitness, a little bit about nutrition, and a whole lot about my cheat meals. And I'm taking you with me on this journey. It's cheat meal time, y'all. You're old enough to remember exactly what this is, and you're probably about my age, right? Where's this Dog Patch USA? Went there on a youth trip. No, not youth trip, it was a children's church trip. You've been there. About this day today because I've heard so much good stuff about this, and I've already been talking with Nick, and I can tell you, he's a good one. He's a character already, I can tell. He tells good jokes too. So what are we working on, Nick? What do we got?
We're doing an Ohhhhhh tuna appetizer with wasabi and a sweet chili sauce.
Did you hear that? Look how fresh that tuna is. He said, Nick told me he gets all his seafood FedEx overnight. It's never frozen.
Every week.
Every week. Now, Ohhhhhh tuna is a yellowfin tuna, and
Hawaii.
It comes from Hawaii. That's right. And actually, it's a larger species of tuna. They can get up to 400 pounds, and Ohhhhh tuna can. So now, not like the bluefin tuna can get to almost 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Nick's been cooking for how many years? How many years you been a chef?
45 years.
45 years. I was 1 year old when he started. I'm 46. So.
A young man.
I know. No, I feel old.
I do too.
I feel like my check engine light's on sometimes. All right, so did you hear about the evil tuna? He was rotten to the albacore. Dad joke. So we're working on this Ohhhhh tuna. Tell me a little bit about what you do for this.
It's got a little bit of olive oil in there, and I got some Old Bay seasoning on there.
Old Bay is good. We are out here in the middle of almost nowhere.
Yeah.
But they're packed all the time. There's a huge buzz about this place because the food is so good. And he was telling me, was it October last year? One Saturday in October?
Yep.
And how many people did you serve?
726.
726 people they served.
And we have the restaurant, a church, and a cemetery. That's it.
Restaurant, church, and cemetery. So you can eat here, get saved here, and get buried here,
Yep.
right?
All
one day, that's right. Hopefully not one day.
Actually.
And the thing about tuna is too, the reason you don't cook it too long is because it gets really dry.
Right.
If you have to, so
I feel like canned tuna.
that's right. And so we want that juicy and moist, and it's medium rare. It's about right? Now, National Tuna Day is May 2nd, in case you didn't know that.
I did.
And Americans eat 1 billion pounds of tuna every year. That's crazy, isn't it? Well, I mean, it's a huge diet food. A lot of people eat it when they're trying to lose weight, but we're not worried about that today because it's cheat meal. We're worried about eating as much and as good as we can.
I was telling you about Mr. Arkansas.
Yeah, that's right.
I ordered him a Cajun salmon.
Oh yeah?
That's what he eats for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, it's
Every day.
That's a great healthy food too. Look how perfect that looks right there. That looks so good.
Take it over here.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Man, how perfect is that? That's perfect. That ain't no pan tuna right there. That was good. Got the best flavor. It's perfect. Now we're gonna get into the chicken carbonara, right? Shrimp carbonara. Shrimp carbonara. Love me some shrimp.
Better.
Even better. You know, carbonara was said to have been first made in 1944 in Rome by coal miners. There was a food shortage, so they came up with this dish, and it's got the shrimp, bacon, you put cream in there,
Yeah, red onions,
tomatoes, and mushrooms. Oh, it's gonna be perfect.
and penne pasta.
Penne pasta. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta.
Bad joke.
he said bad joke. That's perfect. Look at that.
This is my own special seasoning.
This right here is his own special seasoning. We can't tell you what's in it. It's secret. The recipe is locked in a safe.
I have to kill you.
Have to kill me. We're working on this shrimp carbonara, and it's one of my favorite pasta dishes. It's the carbonara sauce. It's creamy. He's got the shrimp with his own special seasoning. It's Nick Bottini. We call it the Bottini seasoning.
A reason to season.
A reason to season. Red onions, mushrooms, tomatoes. He's going to put some cream in there. What all? You put just regular cream in there?
40% whipping cream.
40% whipping cream. That's a good portion right there too.
It'll be a lot bigger than that once you get the pasta in there.
I like that. He said I might have to share. He don't know me. Once a fat kid, always a fat kid. That's what I say.
Yeah.
I thought he said a little bit of whiskey. Flambe it. I asked him, I said, what all do you make house-made? And he said, everything. All their sauces, tartar sauce, their dressings, everything is fresh and it's made here. So now we wait. Waiting is the hardest part, because I know what's in there. Here it comes.
Hello. All right, got you something to drink.
Perfect.
Got the tuna appetizer.
Look at that.
Some soup.
Now that's sweet chili sauce, right?
Yes, it is.
And that's wasabi sauce?
Wasabi.
Look at this. This is high quality stuff.
Beautiful. All the
Isn't
way
it?
out here in the boonies.
Right. What's your favorite thing that he makes?
My favorite thing I'd have to say is the salmon.
Oh yeah? We've heard people talk about that too.
But it's all good. It's a mind-blowing experience,
Look at
I
this.
assure you.
Look at this tuna.
Enjoy your dinner.
Thank you. It's cheat meal time, y'all. That's so good. This sweet chili sauce right here. That sauce right there is amazing. Homemade, you made that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to take a little bit on this knife right here. That sauce is amazing. What would you say that's rare, medium rare?
Rare, medium rare.
That sauce is good. Americans eat over 1 billion pounds of tuna every year. But
We are in Arkansas. Starkist is the top producer of tuna in America. And they are out of, where would you think the number one tuna producing plant is out of? Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Go Steelers. Man, that was good. Now, I'm going to get right into this. And I'm going to need hope. I'm going to need some biscuits. I'm going to need some biscuits. I got to have a biscuit, right? Look at this. Look at that shrimp. We are in Motorcycle Alley, apparently.
It's a great day to ride a bike.
It's a great day to ride bikes and have a cheat meal. Can't wait till I get a biscuit to sop it up in. That's a southern thing, right? Sop it up. People in the north sop stuff up? Probably not. The pasta's cooked to a perfect consistency. The shrimp is tender and flavorful. He puts his own seasoning on there. And that's not no little bitty shrimp. Look how big that is right there. Look at that. You didn't know there's motorcycles going by here. Hey, it's a great day for a ride. Nick's grandparents were from Italy, and he learned to cook from his grandfather, who he said his grandmother didn't do any cooking. His grandfather did all the cooking, and he got all his recipes from him. Uh-oh. Guess what's coming? Biscuits!
Golden nuggets.
Oh, look at those. Oh my gosh. You're jealous right now, aren't you?
Not at all.
Everybody gather around for the biscuits. Biscuits. You know, they call, in England, they call cookies biscuits, but that's a tragedy. They really do. Did you know that? That's a tragedy because they don't get to experience these biscuits. I'm just going to keep saying biscuits. We should have a counter up there. Ding! Ding! Biscuits. Ding! Look at those. You know, the key to a good biscuit is when you make the biscuit, in the ingredients for the biscuit, the butter needs to be cold. Did you know that? Cold butter. Because when it heats up and melts, it adds moisture to the biscuit. And it makes for a good biscuit. That is perfect. Oh my God. Wow. You ever eat something and the moment you take a bite of it, you kind of get sad because you know it won't last forever? Is that just me? I mean, I'm already sad because this is so good. I just want it to never end. Back to this pasta, which is amazing. The combination of the bacon and the shrimp in there with that sauce. A lot of times carbonara is made with pecorino romano, which is a cheese. Side note, it would also be my name if I was in the mafia. Pecorino romano. Pecorino romano. Make you love and you can't refuse. No. Okay, you like that one? Pecorino means that it's a cheese that's made in Italy that's made 100% from sheep's milk. I bet there's some of you sitting around right now watching this thinking, I didn't even know they made cheese from sheep's milk. It's an educational program. I've never had it, but Pecorino Romano. Americans eat over 6 billion pounds of shrimp a year. It's a lot of shrimp. National Pasta Day, in case you're wondering, is October 17th. But carbonara has their own. Did we ever determine if it's carbonara or carbonara? Do we know that? Carbonara. Carbonara has their own national day, and that's May the 2nd. No, I'm sorry. Carbonara's national day is April 6th.
Come on, Whitt.
May 2nd is National Tuna Day. Got too many things in my head. I gotta download some to make room for other stuff. I think I'll delete 8th grade. It's rough time for me. 8th grade. Look at this. This is the proper, what we call here in the South, sop it. And this biscuit is so tender and flaky. I don't know if biscuits can be tender, but this one is. These biscuits have a buttery, flaky crust. Almost nailed that. These biscuits have a buttery, flaky. These biscuits have a buttery, flaky crust. Did I say flaky? Flaky? These biscuits have a buttery, freaky crust. These biscuits have a bibberfree purity crust. These biscuits have a buttery, flaky crust. Nailed it! This biscuit is so flaky, it's falling apart. So I'm just going to dip it in that sauce, sop it up. This is one of the best things I've ever ate. I'm not kidding you. I know I say that all the time, but I go to some great places. And it's a cheat meal. Nick just brought out some biscuits, and everybody forgot about what all was going there. They're all going for the biscuits. What are they going for? Biscuits. Biscuits, biscuits, biscuits. These biscuits have a buttery, flaky crust. I want you to get a shot of this right here. See this sauce that's left over? I'm going to take this, just sop it right on up there. You ain't sopping if it don't drip off your chin, right? Bippity boppity, give me the soppity. Oh, that's so good. And all serious note, these biscuits do have a buttery, flaky crust. They are amazing. You want a biscuit to be soft. How many times have I said biscuit, do you think? What's the over-under right now?
Solid 49. We've got a 49 over here.
49. 36.
Oh.
22.
11.
It's weird when an old man asks for your number, right? That's not odd at all. What's your number?
So whoever gets closest.
Gets a biscuit.
Exactly.
Can I do this? Hey, I'm out here by myself, right? That's good. Dessert time. He said mascarpone, and I always say mascarpone, but I'm gonna go with what he said because he's the expert. So, caramel sauce. Oh man, that's so good. I'm not a big foodie, so I don't know if that's just for decoration or if I'm just supposed to eat all that. But I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat all that.
That's considered PG.
Oh my gosh. What is that?
That's what I'm talking
It's
about.
triple berry Napoleon.
There you go, Hope.
Blueberry, strawberry,
I'm so happy,
blackberry,
actually.
puff pastry and whipped cream.
Good. This is amazing right here.
This on top, that's what I just want to lick off. Yeah, everyone else can have.
And that cake is so moist, and that mascarpone cheese, hear me how I said that like a champ. That mascarpone cheese really makes it even better. Now I'm just kind of moving this cake around in that sauce now. 40% of Americans eat dessert twice a week. Would you think it'd be more than that? I would. 40% of Americans eat dessert twice a week. That's it. I remember when I was a kid, my dad would have to have dessert after every meal. Except he'd say, and this is a total Southern thing too, he'd say, "What's sweet to eat?" That's what he'd say.
Mom, what you got sweet to eat?
Yep, that's it. One bite. Is that too big a bite? You can get that extra there too. Oh, so good. That's so good. It was scary. That's another cheat meal in the books, and it was so good. If you want to find some great food in the middle of nowhere, you have to come to Low Gap, to the Low Gap Cafe.
It was amazing. Everything that I had was top quality and over the top. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And also click that bell notification so that you can get new content alerts. Thanks so much for watching and supporting us. And remember, stay fit, eat clean, and have a cheat meal to stay sane.